No honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rikah Kodash, and double honor to the men of great millstone that's out there on the highway and byway, pushing this truth day in and day out, also pushing the truth for the worldwide internet, reaching the elect to pull them out of a two-thirds state of mind so that we can be beamed up on the chair of salvation to live in the kingdom under King David and the supreme King Yahweh Shai, which he has the title of command and authority and rulership over heaven and earth. Though title was given to Yahweh by his father Yahweh. Also, I'm not a member of GMS, but I believe GMS has the 100% truth for the Bible to the Akim and Aqua, which are the men and women. Now to listen and learn, continue to pray for more faith, repent, and fast, and keep the laws that command to the best of your ability, as it states in John 14:15. If ye love me, keep my commandment. Also, Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Well, I don't know if I want to play this or not, but let me just pull this up right quick. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'll pull that up. This is a disclaimer. I might be showing this particular competition, just for edification. I'm not making any money off of this. So now that I got that out of the way. This is a competition between, as you can see, U.S. Marine versus ex-cons. Who is stronger? Now, we are in the midst of going into a World War III. See, Esau, he's strong in weaponry, because that's his blessing, pertaining to Genesis chapter, 27. But Esau have feminized our men to be weak. Now, I'm just going to show, just a little bit of this video. Now, when you see images like this, or competitions like this, quite frankly, in your mind, you would think that the U.S. military would dominate some ex-cons, because they supposed to be trained. If you in the Marine, you supposed to be a man's man. You supposed to be top notch. You're not supposed to let some ex-con or some some man that's not in the military outdo you. And this I'm telling you, for as the army, the military, the army, the navy, whatever. I won't say because I'm not down with the army, military. I'm not down with none of that. But you should think that the military man supposed to be hardcore, supposed to be strong, have some endurance. Because he's supposed to be, like I said, trained, and he's fighting for this so-called country. When I tell you this, when you, I'm gonna let you look at the video. You can see the whole thing on your own. The U.S. Marine only won one slot out of, I want to say, 6 competition. One slot, and it was Jake. Jake won a tug of war with one of the ex-cons. All the rest of them, U.S. Marine lost against the ex-cons. This shows you how weak and effeminized our military men are. Not all, but the way this system, the way Babylon have trained our men to be weak, passive. This system have turned things upside down. Let me just go into the scriptures. I wasn't playing well. When you're doing a lesson, sometimes you don't go into the scriptures as much when you rambling. Well, I'm not rambling, but I'm just speaking on what I saw. And Esau, your your kingdom is gone. If your soldier's weak, you're weak. You know, your kingdom don't have no. Listen, if you take away all the weapons, then you will see what type of military that the U.S. have. It's very weak. They are not men. You know, my father, when he fought in the Vietnam War, and he scared my grandma to death, and the military strengthened my father from head to toe. And my father, he was standing still right in front of his mother and fell down on the ground, not even bracing himself. He fell down with his chest, with his chin down, and like I believe he had his head turned to the side, but he fell flat down on the ground without putting his hand out to brace the fall. That's how strong. That's how tough they made their men during that time. It was in the mid-60s. You get a guy in the military to do that right now, shit, he probably can't even go back to the army or go back into the military after that. He probably messed up. But they train men a whole lot harder, grievous then than now. And you got men, that's in the pen that is outdoing these men that are in the military, the Marine. And Esau, this is work, this is doing. Weakening the man, strengthening the woman, turning things upside down. Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter clay. So he want to be a God in the earth. He want to go against creation and say, no, that ain't the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to go this way. And like I said, your military strengthen your country. Your country is strong as your military. You know what I'm trying to say. Your country is as strong as your military. And if you don't have manly men, in your military that can outdo a group of men that been in the joint, or just some man off the street. If your military guy can't outdo any average man, Esau, I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, your kingdom is falling because your military is falling. Don't nobody want to go. That's why you have to start up a draft. And now on top of that, you got to include women in this draft too. Just to fill out bodies. Fill out positions so that you can go to battles. But this is going to be the last war that you're going to, be dealt with. This is it for you, Esau. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to skip through this. I ain't going to, play the whole thing. But, you're going to see. You're going to see what I'm talking about. So let me just skip through. Let me just go back down through him. And we're going to get it started.
Today, I'm with the strongest Marines I know, and they'll be challenging ex-convicts to find out who is stronger. Starting with the deadlift. Marines, who are you guys sending up? Mateo?
We got Max Lee.
Max Lee. Okay.
Now, what I'm doing, I'm just going to speed up because this guy here lost. Matter of fact, when you can look at it yourself, he was doing too much, trying to show off. And, he ended up burning himself out, trying to show off in front of this guy right here, and he won.
Dude, this is crazy.
Want the quarter on there? 635, 25 on each side.
Marines lost this one. There's still 5 more strength events that are going to push both teams to their...
See, now here's the rest of the competition right here. You know what? I'm not gonna go through all this here. I mean, you know, you can see it for yourself. The next one I will show. Like I said, ex-con, they won the first one. The U.S. military, which was Jake, he won the second one. But these other slots, that's it. 1 out of 6. 1 out of 6 competition. And these ex-convicts, you know, probably smoke, drink, you know, do whatever, and outdoing the U.S. military. So let's go with this one here.
limits. The next...
Hold on.
220. 220? Elvis, what do you weigh?
210.
210. This is a pretty even match. In 3, 2, 1, go! And just like that, the Marines won the second event.
And there you go. That's it. That's it. So, Esau, listen, what was it? What was the next one here? I think it was push-up, the third event. Esau lost that one. The arm wrestle, Esau lost that one. Power punch, Esau lost that one. And then you got the weightlifting. I'm telling you, you know, when you think of the military, you know, you think these guys here are hardcore, you know, the leaders. I'm gonna say that instead of the, you know, the KILLER. You know, they supposed to be some of the baddest, strongest men on the planet. But you getting showed out by ex-con. You know, like I said, I'm not trying to, you know, put down anybody or anything like that, but the U.S. military are in trouble. I don't believe that, you know, you can have a Russian soldier, you know, get embarrassed like that. You know, them Russian soldiers, you know, they some different, you know. Korean soldiers, they some different. But like I said, Esau have effeminized the man, have brought in ABC 1, 2, 3 type, you know, men and women in the military, soften it up, you know. So there's not too much I can, you know, speak on this. There was just something in the spirit. I mean, if you want to go watch, you know, this particular competition by Brandon Williams. But yeah, hey, there you go, right there. And this is just a small portion, you know. This is just, you know, just a group of guys that's supposed to be at the top of their game in the military, going against a group of guys ex-con at the top of their game. You know, something wrong with that picture. The U.S. military supposed to have destroyed ex-con. It's almost like, you know, you looking at a NFL team, you know, going against a college team. You know, and you know, the NFL gets showed out. Something wrong with that. If this was an NFL team playing against a college team, that owner need to go ahead and trade all his players that he got and grab hold to the whole team, the whole college team, and bring them in and replace everybody that that was demoted from the NFL on his team. You know, let's say it's the Dallas Cowboys or whatever. I'm just throwing out something, and they went against Alabama or whatever. If the Dallas Cowboys lose against Alabama, the head coach, the owner, need to go ahead and get rid of all those players from the Dallas Cowboys and sign all of Alabama Crimson Tide players. And by the way, to be honest with you, you know, they going to pull a lot of these convicts, you know, and street niggas and stuff. They're going to draft them into the military. So, you know, you know, there you help right there. You know, compared to what you just seen. You know, that's your help right there. So, hey, a lot of you, you know, convicts, you know, that want to be a hardcore gangster. Can nobody tell you nothing? Hey, go ahead and put on that uniform and get ready, because you know you pretty much prove yourself, you know, with these ex-cons outdoing the military. So you fit. Keep on doing your chin-ups, your push-ups. You know, keep doing all that. You know, and Uncle Sam, he'll go ahead and pick you up and put a gun in your hand and tell you to go fight, because a lot of you ex-cons, y'all going into the military. I mean, convicts, Salakia. You know, and also, yeah, ex-cons too. You know, because if you in that age range, you're going. You know, and I wouldn't be surprised if they take it all the way up to my age. You know, so I'm gonna end it right there. Like I said, you know, you can go look at the video and see for yourself. It was just said, you know, because I was thinking that, you know, these military men was going to, you know, do something, going to outshine them. But shit, the ex-con outshined them. Well, I'm gonna end it right there. Shalom.